Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Right? The Guru disciple bond. The Guru and the disciple are connected through the sacred spiritual initiation. Therefore, whatever happens to the disciple goes to the Guru. In fact, that is how any relationship works. The result of the servant activities goes to his or her. The wife goes to her husband. The child goes to his or her parent. And likewise, the result of the activities of the disciple goes to his Guru. In the Skanda Purana 2.5, 16, 17, as quoted in Hadi Bhakti Vilas 1.77, it is clearly mentioned, Dagi Chamatyaja dosa patni papam swa bharat tata sishara jitam papam guru pravnoti nishchitam. Just as a king accepts the fault of his minister, and a husband the sins of his wife, similarly, it is certain that a spiritual master received the sins of his disciples. That is why Lord Sabdev said, one should not become a guru. One should not become a teacher. One should not become a mother, a father. One should not become a leader, a king. Because it is not just external. The relationship is not external. That a king is offered all kinds of facilities. That is just external. The real thing is that the king carries the sins of the citizens. All. 2/3. The sins of the citizens is on the head. And Srila Prabhupada said in the second canto, it is illegal for spiritual masters to accept a disciple and not being responsible for their life. It's illegal. And he went on to say, my GBC men should be very careful how they manage everything. Otherwise, they will become Sudras in the next life. Like Maharaj and Vidura. Srila Prabhupada referred to this. So to have a position of leadership is not just external thing which we think. The material honor, respect is there. Beyond that is our responsibility that we must do our part, we must do our duty perfectly. Because there is a connection. When the spiritual master gives initiation to a disciple, even before then, when a disciple have accepted in his or her mind, this is my spiritual master, and the guru have accepted, they're connected. They're internally connected. Whatever the disciple thinks goes to the spiritual master. Our fears, our anxieties, our lust goes to the spiritual master. That's what it means. It's not, not a common thing. All our worries, our fears, it goes to the spiritual master. That's the connection. The connection is established. In the Bhagavad time, Lord Krishna accepted the offenses his servant made to the folk mothers. Krishna accepted the responsibility. Whatever this disciple does goes to the spiritual master. So Krishna told them, the offenses my servant committed is actually committed by me. Krishna said. That's in Bhagavatam. And also in Bhagavatam, you find the same thing, Varuna and one of the disciples who arrested Nanda Maharaj. Varuna told Krishna, the offense my foolish disciple committed is done by me. I should be punished. He accepted responsibility for the action of the spiritual master. That is why disciple must be careful with the spiritual master, and the spiritual master must be very careful with the disciple. The disciple we get is our offerings to our spiritual master. So the spiritual master look at the disciple and say, what kind of people are you offering to me? What are you offering to me? The spiritual master will ask, because he will look at the quality of the disciple. Things are not external things, they're not just external. They are internal activities. The connection is made. So they're serious issue. In chapter 2, text 15, right? Srila Prabhupada is speaking. Open the verse. Do shop now. Prabhupada said, do shop now. If the master will have bad dream, weakness of the body due to the activities of a disciple. See? No, this is 8. How do you go back? It's not going. Canto 8. Okay. They are going to chapter 8. Chapter 4. We go to chapter 4. Yeah. Yes. Okay, general moksha. Let's see. It is there. Yes. 8:4:15. Therefore, after getting up from bed in the morning, those who desire welfare, especially the Brahmanas, Satriyas, Vaishyas, in particular, the Brahmana Vaishnavas, should change this narration it is without deviation to counteract the troubles of bad dreams. Prabhupada said in the purport. Because of sinful activities at night, we have bad dreams, which are very troublesome. Indeed, Maharaj Yudhishthira was obliged to see hell because of a slight deviation from devotional service to the Lord. Therefore, Dushapna, bad dreams occur because of sinful activities. A devotee sometimes accepts a sinful person as his disciple. He has to see a bad dream. Nonetheless, the spiritual master is so kind. that in spite of having bad dreams due to the sinful disciple, he has saved this troublesome business for the deliverance of the victims of Kali Yuga. After initiation, therefore, a disciple should be extremely careful not to commit again any sinful act that might cause difficulties for himself and the spiritual master. The bonds, we are connected. Just sitting down and changing names and taking beat. It is more than that. It is more than that. That we have become connected. So whatever happens there, it goes to the spiritual master. He has to experience it. So proper warning. After initiation, we should be extremely careful not to repeat our sinful activities again. And Prabhupada said this again in Nectar of Devotion, first chapter. Prabhupada said this. After initiation, the devotees should be alert, never to repeat our nonsense again. Because the spiritual master has to experience it. A devotee sometimes accepts a sinful person as a disciple. This I just read now. It is here. But why do that? Everyone has to accept a sinful disciple who is not sinful in this world. We are all very sinful. We are all very sinful. So as I have been accepted, so I should also accept others. It's parampara. I am very sinful, I've been accepted, so I should accept another sinful person. But we should be careful to accept a sinful person. One who is tired of sinful activities should not be accepted. I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this again. So we are promising, Prabhupada mentioned, promising the fire god, we are promising Vaishnavas, we are promising the deities, we are promising all the Vaishnavas present. From today onward, I have accepted the shelter of Krishna's representative. So I will not do sinful activities again. This says gambling, intoxication, no flesh. This principle will make me free. Therefore, I have said not to do them again. That's a disciple. And that disciple is diligently following the instructions. The instructions given by the spiritual master is free. Just like a patient must follow the prescription of the doctor. If a patient refuses to accept the prescription, the medicine of the doctor, he will suffer. Similarly, if a disciple refuses to follow the instruction, he will suffer. That's all. We are not going to get a different result more than that. It is all suffering. Following the instructions for our own good, for our own benefit, because it is we who will get purified. We are not chanting for the purification of Krishna and the spiritual master. We are not keeping regulation principle for spiritual master. No, it is for ourselves. We keep them for our own purification. Not just the guru, but the entire community will be affected by the sinful activity performed by a devotee. It is like a contagious disease which spread around due to people being connected to each other. For example, if a person belonging to a famous spiritual organization engages in a criminal activity and is caught red-handed, the entire organization will be given a bad name. All the members of that organization will be affected by the wrong deed of one person. People would not say, this new devotee misbehaved. They will say, had the Christian people fight. Everybody will say that. Oh, these Hare Krishna people, they fight a lot. Even though it's one person, it may be a junior person, a new person who does not know the rules yet. But people will not say that. Hare Krishna people fight. That is what everybody will say. Why is that? Because you are connected. If something good happens here, they will also, oh, Hare Krishna people, they're very nice. One person have done the good thing. Ah, Hare Krishna people, they're very nice. I went to their temple, they fed me very nicely. It is not all the devotees who fed him, only one person. But Hare Krishna people are very nice. Be taken to Krishna consciousness. Once one have taken to Krishna consciousness, please, 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 we should know we cannot do what we like again. We have to do what is beneficial for everyone. Not what I want, what I like. It's finished. From the gate, it's finished. It is what will benefit everyone, not my issue anymore. If you don't understand this principle, it will be difficult. We will remain narrow-minded. The devotees are broad-minded. That's what it means, being broad-minded. We are thinking collectively. Yes. It is within our experience, that if someone has a chronic disease, the whole people in that environment will get it. One person. Yes. Maya is contagious. They have disease. Contagious. Any person can contact. So it is very important for devotees to be conscious of the connection we have with the spiritual master. Weighing the seriousness of the guru-disciple bond, the disciple should be at all times conscious of the good instructions of the guru and follow them diligently. When the disciple is no longer conscious of the guru, he or she easily falls prey to Maya's allurements. Sincere adherence to the divine instructions act as a protective armor for a devotee on the path of Bhakti, who has to be ever engaged in this world battling Maya and all the sinful tendencies lurking in the heart. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, if I don't remember my guru every moment, then what will happen to me? I will think myself a guru. I will become the guru. So every moment, every minute, every second, I have to remember my spiritual master. I remember His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, International Society for Christian Consciousness is actually International Society for Guru Consciousness. Because the whole thing here depends on Guru. Everything depends on Guru. And that is why Guru issue is it's an important issue, and also it's a very serious issue. Because when you have something which is important, you have something which is very, very important. If it is misused, it will also have negative effect, powerfully. The same. So, a Guru issue should be properly understood and maintained. And disciples also have to follow the same. That the spiritual master lives according to the scripture. His activities should be approved in scripture. So he carried the potency that whoever comes in contact with him gets his spiritual nourishment. The spiritual master told one of his god brothers, "You are a sannyasi, your duty is not to visit places and eat sumptuous prasada. You must affect whomever come in contact with you, Krishna, consciously. That's sannyasi. If you don't do that, don't visit places." What's the potency? What is the potency? We should be potent. That we should stimulate a devotee's Krishna consciousness. So that Krishna consciousness become prominent, become meaningful, become something we consider very seriously. We take it very seriously. Our duty as sannyasi is to stimulate that. That's a sannyasi. Failure to do that, the proper is a crime. I remember Sri Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he was invited a public program. But because he is a lion guru, he is feared by everyone. So Mayavadi issue where they plotted against him. And they told the king who invited him, don't allow him to speak. You should not allow him to speak. So when he attended, he was not allowed to speak. And he went away. The king followed him. Guru Maharaj, you have to eat something. I said, I'm not qualified to eat in a house because I did not do my duty. I didn't do my duty. What's my qualification to eat in a house? Going to the house without preaching Krishna consciousness and eat there and walk away, you are contaminated. The duty of a sannyasi visiting the house is to share Krishna consciousness, to enlighten the devotees. That's the qualification. So, Bhakti Saraswati, he did not allow me to speak. I didn't preach. I didn't speak anything here. He allowed everybody to speak, but me, he said I should not speak. So, I'm going. He begged Maharaj, I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot. So we have to do our duty. Then we are representative. While we are looking for bona fide special master, we also should be conscious of being bona fide disciples. It is necessary. It is necessary for us to be bona fide. Both. If the guru is bona fide and disciples are not bona fide, it is a waste of time. It's a waste. If the disciple are bona fide, the guru is not bona fide. It's a cheating association. This is cheating. Both of them should be bona fide. You will see the transformation. See what happened? Arjuna and Krishna. Krishna spoke to Arjuna, who was not ready to do anything. After Krishna spoke, the 7% said, I'm ready to fight. Just give me the instruction, I'm ready to do it. Why? Both of them are potent. Therefore, miracle take place. Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadev Goswami, both are bona fide. What happened? Parikshit Maharaj said, my dear spiritual master, you have performed miracle in my life. What is that? You planted Krishna in my heart. But you are speaking, you planted Krishna in my heart. What's the proof? I'm now fearless to face the cause of the Brahman. I'm not fearless. Whatever he has created, let it come. I'm not worried about it. That's the proof. You planted Krishna in my heart. What I couldn't do for 7 days, for one moment, I have done it for 7 days. I couldn't control my taste. For a moment, I committed offense. I'm sitting here with you 7 days, I'm not feeling tasty. Why? Both of them are bona fide. A miracle is taking place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, bona fide. What happened? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he spoke Ad Madama verse 9 times to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. For Sanatana Goswami, 61. What's the difference? A bona fide. 61. So, disciples must be bona fide. Otherwise, don't look for a guru. Therefore, the guru-disciple bond, with all its complexities, has to be sufficiently and properly understood in order to make the best out of it for the eternal spiritual benefit of both. The disciple should know his part, and the guru should know his part. And when both are played together, there is always the experience of sweetness between them. The disciple is happy and he enjoys. The spiritual master is also happy, enjoyed. Both of them will enjoy each other. Yes. Because the guru is happy to deliver Krishna consciousness to the disciple. And the disciple is happy to receive Krishna consciousness from the guru. Both. They celebrate the success. That's the relationship disciple and guru and spiritual master has between them. It's a sweet relationship, not just rules and regulations. So reverence is there in the beginning because we are neophyte. So we don't go beyond our limit. They say familiarity breeds contempt. They say familiarity breeds contempt. But when both of them are bona fide, yes, they will naturally act that because they know the boundaries. Both of them knows their boundaries. They will act within their boundaries for the benefit of everyone. We should have sweet relationship. Then our Krishna consciousness will be meaningful. What will be meaningful? Sweet. A guru should not be too high, too far that disciple cannot reach. I mean, that will be difficult. Just like if the father is not there for the children, how are they going to get trained? Who's going to train them? Huh? They. A mother take care of the children because the father is culturing and training and providing all the necessities. So if he's not there, where the necessities will come from? Should be available. If the king is not there in the kingdom, what will happen to the citizen? Or the husband is not there for the wife. Is that marriage? Is that marriage? It's, the moon god. He married Daksha's children, daughters. And because he's not Krishna, he couldn't entertain all of them. He became attached to only one. And the remaining one were just there. Are we married? Where's the husband? So they went back to their father and complained. Our husband is not there, so we cannot call ourselves married. He's in the same palace. He's not taking care. He's busy with the one. They didn't say, yeah, because she's our sister, it's okay. They didn't say it's okay. Yeah, it's our sister. Yeah, their sister, the same father, the same mother. But they were not just satisfied. So they went to their father and complained. Our husband is not taking care. Daksha was angry. He came to the moon and chastised him seriously. Chastised him seriously. Why are you not taking care of my daughters? I gave them to you. He was very absorbed in one. Despite the chastisement and threatening, he continued. And Daksha cursed him. He became invalid. So half of the moon became sick and half healthy. He went to Lord Shiva to complain. See what has happened to me. What happened? You see, Daksha cursed me. You know, Daksha and Lord Shiva, they are also not good friends. They are not in good. So, and Lord Shiva, his activity is also very difficult for common people to understand. Because he is very, very, very kind. Very, very kind by nature. So when the moon god complained to him, Lord Shiva said, then stay here with me. Don't go there again. Stay here with me. So the moon started staying with Lord Shiva. His wife went back to their father and complained. Before he was with us, he was not taking care. But now, We don't even see him anywhere. We don't see him again. So it's worse than before. Daksha became more angry and started searching everywhere until he found the moon god with the person whom he hated the most, Lord Shiva. He became more angry and he told Shiva, give me back my son-in-law, otherwise I will curse you. Lord Shiva said, a person who have taken my shelter, I cannot give him up. It is not possible for me to give up somebody who have taken my shelter. This is a leader. It's a leader, qualified leader who cannot give up on those who have taken his shelter. It's a leader. I cannot give up the shelter, giving shelter to the person who have taken my shelter. I cannot. Doc says, I will curse you. Go ahead. Go ahead. So Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu appeared. And he said, Lord Shiva, please don't allow this man to disturb you. Give him back his son-in-law. Lord Shiva said, do you give up your devotees? Eh? Do you give up your devotees? He has come to my help. So how can I give him up? Lord Vishnu said, okay, I'll show you one thing you can do. You know, he's already half sick. Cut off the sick one and give to him. So Lord Shiva cut off the sick moon and gave back to Daksha. And he kept the healthy one. As you see, half moon on Lord Shiva's head. So he's keeping that with him. As a perfect leader, he does not give up on whoever surrenders to him. So the point is that a leader must be responsible. See, Lord Shiva is very responsible. I cannot give up those who took my shelter. And Moon was not taking care of his wives. He was cursed. So Srila Prabhupada is correct that if you don't take care of our disciples, we fall like become Shudra. They become Shudra. So there is a bond between the disciple and the spiritual master. Hare Krishna. Comment? Question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. In scriptures we have seen that Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru, these terms are used very indiscriminately. And what is the difference between these two terms, and what is our, how should we approach these two differently?
Yes, thank you. Nice question. Many people don't know Siksha Guru. There's one country I used to visit. People talk about Siksha Guru more than Diksha Guru, and they don't know who is Siksha Guru. Their counselor is Siksha Guru. If their counselor tell them, don't go and see the Guru, they will not go. Their Bhakti research leader is a Siksha Guru. My Siksha Guru said, my Siksha Guru said, my Siksha Guru said. So I told them, you don't know what is Siksha Guru. When the scripture said, a Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, they are the same, means both of them are pure devotees. Both are pure devotees. On the same level, because they are pure devotees, they can deliver us. Because If someone is Siksha Guru for you, is Diksha Guru for somebody. So both of them are pure devotees. Not just our counselors, not just our Bhakti research leader, not just because of somebody who just introduced us to Krishna consciousness. They are not the one the scripture is saying that they're the same with Diksha Guru. They're not the same. Those who are the same are both pure devotees. And their goal is the same, to lead us back to Godhead. So both are pure devotees and they are one. And we should treat them equally. Still, the scripture recommends, if both of them are together, the diksha must be treated first before the section. This the scripture, what the scripture says. And even if both of them are given contrary instruction, the diksha must be considered. That's the etiquette. And help us to be protected in our Krishna consciousness. Thank you for asking that, because many people they are not sure of these things. Yes, bro.
He was explaining that these Christian Guru, they are like two categories. One who gives general instruction, and the one has to explain that it's on the same level of the spiritual master, the picture. And he was explaining also, in order to receive instruction from that picture Guru, we have to take permission.
Yes, that is the process. You take permission because he is the one. You take permission. When he allows, then you can accept it. Thank you.
He was given an example that in Bangladesh, there was going on so many change.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many.
Yeah. And what happened that it came to a situation that one man became with the situation, and this Sheikha said, scripture said you have to commit suicide. So Maharaj said, I will never tell any of my disciples to commit suicide.
Who will tell disciple to commit suicide? It's one who is not a guru. It's a demon who will tell this disciple to commit suicide. None of our acharyas approve suicide. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not approve suicide. He told Sanatana Goswami, if suicide is the best way for pure love for God, I will have done it long time before you. So it's not approved. Someone is telling someone disciple to commit suicide. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. One friend also, one day he came to me, traumatized. He visited Jagannath Puri, and he met one so-called Babaji at Dr. Gopinath temple. And there, the man called him. I was talking to him and he said, she chant 64 rounds every day. So, I wouldn't be able to do that. See, when the anxiety traumatized came to me, what to do? I said, who is the person? He should tell me he's a guru, I should do it. I said, who is the guru who told you like that? I met him in Jagannath Puri. I said, the Diksha Guru. He said, no, forget these things. Forget this nonsense. Did he take permission from your guru to give you that instruction? What is his qualification to do that? Did he know your ability? It's just so easy later to give someone instruction. God chances is for them. Do you know the person's ability to do that? That is nonsense. Yes.
spiritual master, instructing spiritual master, or initiating spiritual master, it is not so advanced. And it's seeking instruction from advanced guru.
He still has to come to his instructing spiritual master or initiating spiritual master to again reconfirm it. And again he goes to verse 48, 49, which says, like a father, a son earns and come back to father. So how to understand the advancement criteria to, like, if it is pure devotee or it is instructing spiritual master or initiating spiritual master?
This is part of the the etiquette, that even if you have gotten instruction from advanced devotee, Siksha Guru somewhere, if you are not comfortable, you have to bring that instruction to the Diksha Guru. He has to examine it and see if it is suitable for you. I'll give you permission to do that. Otherwise, you have no right to do. Why? Because if he doesn't do that, like this Prabhu, he just came to me, he was really disturbed. All the day, all the time it took him to come and complain this to me, he was in anxiety. And the sadhu gave me this instruction. I told him, forget about this. Forget about it. He does not have a single power, authority to give you such instruction. You are his disciple? No. Do you know him? No. By the way, are you sure that very person himself is chanting Sisivara every day? Are you sure? If he is chanting 64 round every day, he would not tell somebody else like that. You have the purity to be able to see the person level of advancement before he can give that instruction. For him not to see that means he is not chanting that 64 round, he's given to somebody else. But he just want to make a show. So the etiquette is that to help us, we have to bring the instruction to the Diksha Guru. He will check and see if it is suitable for you and adjust it. Like I told this friend, don't mind him. Then he became relieved from anxiety he was having. Because all along he was thinking, oh, I have disobeyed the sadhu. He's not a sadhu. A sadhu cannot give instruction like that. The sadhu must know, he must know the ability of the disciple before he gives instruction. That's a guru. All right? Huh? Yes, if both of them are bona fide, it means both of them can give you prema. It doesn't matter who gives, either the siksha or the diksha. But you will know who gives, because it is not. It's not imagination. It's something you will feel. You will know who has given you the prema. You will know. If it's the diksha or the siksha, you will know who gave. It's like when you eat, you know you are satisfied. So if you have prema, you cannot be a confused person. You cannot be a bewildered person. You know everything completely, perfectly. So you will know who has given me this. And that is a person that is your eternal spiritual master, which we sing every day. Chakshudan Diloje Janme Janme Prabhu say he is your eternal spiritual master. So you will know. Huh? Not necessarily. A person who give you pure love of Godhead, the one who gives you that is eternal spiritual master. If it is Diksha, that is it. If it is Siksha, that is it. Like I said, it's Siksha for you, but it's Diksha for somebody. So both of them are bona fide. They can do it. Whoever gives you. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. The whole part. Ki jai. See you later.
Connections on the table, and Maharaj just spoke a little bit, a small section from that. That book is available, and want to request all devotees. Devotees can take benefit. You can take a copy of the book for yourselves. You'll So our next program will be in Dwarka Voice at 7 o'clock. So Maharaj will be giving class on significance of Janmashtami there, 7 to 8. That's the evening program, and then tomorrow morning Maharaj will give class here at 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock we will have Mangalarti. 3:45 we'll have Shishastakam chanting. 5 o'clock Mangalarti and Darshanarti, then Mangalarti to Guru Puja. 6 o'clock we'll have class, 6 to 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. Hey Paul.